Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Today is April 3rd, 2019. The market is humming once again based on the US and China trade talk, I guess. So let's take a look at the market and see what it has done and what one might expect for today, Wednesday UpX. So let's start looking at some of the market here. The future market on crude oil is down 24 cents at 62.34. Gold down 50 cents at 12.95. The Dow is up 60 point at 26.239. The S&P 500 is up 12.5 point at 28.79. The Nasdaq 100 is up 67 point at 75.67. The Russell 2000 up 12.7 at 15.66. The Nasdaq Composite up 70 point at 79.19, and the transportation up 71 point at 10,697. And looking at the internals, the up-down volume ratio for the New York Stock Exchange is running at 1.47, and for the Nasdaq is 2.54. For the Russell 2000 is 1.79. The advanced decline for the New York Stock Exchange, the advancer leading the decliner by 11.46, and in the Nasdaq, the advancer lead the decliner by 9.22. Cumulative tick been positive in the New York and in the Nasdaq. And looking at the ES, open auction out of range, came down, put in IB low, took out the IB high, and the open overnight high came back in. Right now it's trading just underneath the IB high inside the IB range, but still above yesterday's value area. And for the NQ, same thing, open auction out of range, push up, took out the IB high and the overnight high, came back down from the high of the day. So right now it's coming back toward the IB high. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that come back into the IB range later on today. And if we go take a look at the daily chart on the ES, the candlestick, as you can see, it's been sitting up nicely above 28.65. That was one of the resistance level we're looking at, and it is making its way up to this particular zone here. So we're going to see would it be able to stay inside the zone and come up, then essentially put the all-time high in play. But again, you know, we still could see this thing come back down, so we just have to wait to see what that close is going to look like today, because there is a option expiration for today. And looking at the volume profile, you can see that volume profile continue to one time framing up. And also looking at the market profile, the market profile is coming up to possibly tag this October 9 point of control at 29.8975. It does have a poor high today, so we'll take a closer look at it on the next chart there. And here's the yesterday's point of control. So if it come up and tag 28.8975, then the next level on the upside will be the 29.0225, the single print from October 5th. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on those level. And going on to the daily volume profile and the market profile. Here's the poor high here, a couple tick below the 28.8975. So we'll see would it come back down or move up and take out this point of control and repair this poor high there. But looking at the the distribution right here, we saw it seemed to have a double distribution, and right now it seems like it's could be liquidating a little bit. Be watching the IB low at 28.75. But there is the developing value area low that will be 28.81. somewhere around there. So those are the two levels that I'll be watching for this afternoon on the downside as it come down. So it might be on the SPY. Let me go and get the SPY chart on there, and then we could take a look at the SPY here. Hold on, let me see what happened to my SPY here. Okay, just give me a minute. I get the chart on the SPY for you. Okay, all right, let me switch that over. And here's the SPY. This is a 3-minute candlestick chart here. So you can see that it's kind of booked this support here somewhere around 287 area, the 287.30. And right now it seems to be coming down. This is the today's developing value area, so I won't be surprised to see this come down to this 287. Right, so if it stay within there, it might even go down and then come back up and pin at 287 today for the RX. Since it didn't fill the gap for so many hours, the probability for it to fill this gap is pretty low, but it's not saying that it out of the question. So there is this 286.23 down here. So if it gonna pin somewhere around 286, it could, and or the 286.50. So I'm looking for this thing to come down this afternoon. Basically, whoops. Let me get back in here. So essentially, looking for this thing maybe come down and do this sort of thing and come back up and possibly pin at 287. All right. So that's one of the scenarios that I'm looking at, and as you can see, there's a lot of negative delta here, the magenta. So definitely it's a day with a lot of the seller wanting to sell instead of buyer standing there wanting to buy. So, and even from yesterday, right? So this thing getting looking like it's about to pull back a bit. So hopefully your days are going well, and this is the midday update. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber on my YouTube channel, help me build this channel by subscribing, and make sure to click that bell notification icon so you get notified whenever I do a video such as this, or whenever I upload a video to my channel. So thank you for watching and have a great day.